My sister spoke about former President Kufuor started with the Ghana card. I'm sure that if we had continued and have not brought a new, whatever they call it, biometric, whatever system, I'm sure by now we would have gotten somewhere. But how do we acquire the Ghana card? By providing your Ghana passport, your birth certificate, you acquire your Ghana card.
And sometimes having a guarantors as well.
When you don't have these.
When you don't have these,
okay.
You get guarantors.
Why don't we use that to acquire a voter register, a voter's ID card? What is stopping? Is Jane Mensah working for NIA? Is she doing this so people would register on the NIA system?
Is it also not to
if
make the Ghana
NIA
card so
is
credible,
telling me that,
can we not make the Ghana card so credible by using it to also vote so that people could go on and get their Ghana card, and then you can get a proper
it is not as if people don't want to go and get their Ghana card. But the system is not working for people to acquire their Ghana card.
How is it not working?
My mother-in-law, we had to take taxi, go from one place to the other. At the time, she wanted to link her Ghana card to her SIM.
So that's different. That means, for her case, she has a Ghana card, so she didn't have issue getting the Ghana card. We're just linking it to the SIM card. That's a different.
We are not getting the card itself, so we had to take taxi, going from here and there, go here, Munkoha, go here, Munkoha, until we got to Shiashi. That was when we were able to get her Ghana card.
But it was printed already.
It was printed, and we had to go round before we get it. Since what do you call it? The start of this Ghana card. What is preventing the NIA from issuing people who have already registered with their Ghana card?
So they say they have over 2 million cards printed.
What is preventing them from? Look, we are not even only talking about the Ghana card being the only form of identification to get into the register. She's also telling us that you have to come to the municipal assembly to get registered. Maybe it's because Jane Mensah was born in a very comfortable zone where I don't know whether she have traveled all across the country to see when you get to, for example, when you get to Nkwanta South, okay, there is a village called Kwe, and you would have to wait till Tuesday for a car to come there because that is when cars come around to get to the township. What are you telling those people to do? Are those people going to wait? And this is, look, if I have a child, just as I said earlier on, if I have a child who has turned 18 now, it means this government is telling me that I need to get money, transportation, to take him to the NIA, to register him on the Ghana card, find another transportation, and take him to the municipal to acquire his voter register. Is that what they are telling us? In any case, if she's saying,
let me have the conversation. From what I know from yesterday, I listened to the NIA boss, Prof. Ken. He says that they will be opening another window in the district to register Ghanaians onto the Ghana card system. So they say that they are making everything possible to make sure that people get on the Ghana. And the 2 million, they're going to be disbursing.
That is where the worry is. What is behind this registration that they are so much in hurry to do all these things at this moment? When Jane Mensah knew, listen, when Jane Mensah knew, or when we all know that we are going to use the Ghana card as a form of identification, what was NIA doing all this for? Why the rush now? In any case, the NDC party is not totally against it. If you hear the minority in parliament, what they told the finance minister is that they will not take his word until they have made the payment and have made sure that everybody is registered. Is that not it? We are not totally against it. She speaks about diabolic. And I don't know why MPP is rather saying we have a diabolic intention. Because you are in charge here. You are doing whatever you are doing. You know why you are doing all these things. Was it Ken Ofori-Atta, the same person who was begging the bondholders that he's begging them to help him so that he can help them. It simply means that we don't have money. All of a sudden, we have 1.4 billion to pay the providers of NIA. So what exactly it is that this government wants to do? She spoke about Nigeria. And I thought she was going to talk about the reality of Nigeria. Yesterday, a sister station was in Nigeria. And the whole country was quiet. This is the country that they claim, the INEC claim, that they have voted for, what do you call him, Tinubu. But the whole country was quiet because that is not what they voted for. And that is what we are telling. Look, the change that this country is calling, the NDC is talking about, it is not just the NDC calling for change, but it is Ghanaians who are calling for change. And if it is an intention by the EC official, what do you call EC boss, to disenfranchise people,
wouldn't it be prudent for the NDC to rather educate its
which of the
audience
education
to go
again,
in for
my
the Ghana
brother?
card?
Which of the education?
Can't we
That is
educate them
what
to
we
get-
have told them. The minority have told them that they should make the payments they claim they will make. And we are waiting to see the miracle where the 1.4 billion will come from to make the payment, get people registered on the Ghana card. Then they come back to the table for us to come to an agreement. In any case, in 2020, with the same register that Nanado won an election with so much clap and applause to MPP, what happened in 2020? Life were lost. People lost their loved ones. And I thought that lesson would be learned from all that to prevent the future happenings. Since 2021 till now, there has not been any new registration. And every blessed day, people, we have 18 years, every blessed day, every month, we have minors who turn to 18. In the total registration of the NIA, we have 17 million, including minors. The NIA is yet to provide to us how many percent, what is the percentage of the 18 and above in that registration? Do you think they have clear intentions?
So
Do
now,
you think that the NIA, I still
no,
say...
my confusion now with your submission is that in one breath you say the minority have trust in the system. The only problem is that the NIA should come out and assure them that they can print they don't have trust in the finance minister to provide the money needed to print the card.
Because
in another breath, you're telling us the NIA should come and convince us about the data they have in the 17 million.
that is
So-
even the first, what do you call it?
So is it about the fact that you don't trust the NIA data, or
Everything
you don't
about
trust
this
them to
whole
complete
issue has
the registration
question
of
mark.
people?
Everything about this whole issue have a question mark. If the NIA is telling us that they have 17 including minors, and they have not been able to come up with 18 years and above on the
So now it is the
register.
data that you have problem
The
with.
data, there is a problem. The registration itself, there is a problem. And even Ken Ofori-Atta telling us that they are going to pay when we all know that we are on the table of IMF, begging them. Our president is even begging for debt, relief. So if today the finance minister is telling us, they are going to pay the 1.5 in this short time, my brother, don't you also have question marks on your head? Doesn't this look a bit fool for you? Doesn't it look so many? I mean, there's issues around this whole thing. Because if we are going to do something, we start from somewhere. Okay? You start from 1, you get done with it. You come to 2, you get done with it, and you come to 3. Okay? So if this is the process, and this is how we're going to go about it, the first step was to pay the providers their money. Okay? Then people whose card is with the NIA will be issued. Then you call in for another new registration to go on. That is when we will be convinced that the system is clear for everybody to get into the voter register.
Okay. I'll come back for Frida's reaction on this, and I
I
also have a
wish-
lot of questions.